take this young man and pray. What the story reads, Brother Tommy, that he had to take this young man, this young child, to the bedroom. Away, Uncle Paul, because it didn't say the mother went with.
No.
Right.
There's times you need to get yourself out.
Right, amen.
You need to get yourself out of that mess. You need to step yourself back away from the problem
Amen.
and allow yourself to get closer to God. Get your hands undirty.
Right.
Sister Paula, yesterday I had to get myself out of the kitchen for a little while. Brother Tommy, you already left. You were already gone, so you wouldn't know nothing about it. But I had to get myself out because my back was hurting. I had to step away for a moment and stretch out, Brother Dan, so I could continue to move on. Sometimes you got to step back in your walk a little bit to get forward with God. You got to step back and get back to your roots. Get back to what you know is right so you can go forward with God. Why is that? Why is that? Because we get so excited about our blessings. We get so excited about being in tune with God that we are getting out of tune with God. We're getting out of touch with God because we're just so overexcited that God has to slow us down. He's got to put that bigger stumbling block in front of us, that bigger trial in front of us, so we say, whoa, wait a minute. Let me get back into my prayer life. Let me get back into my word. Let me get back to hearing what God is saying so that I can now have the strength to get over this stumbling block. Your blessing's at hand. Your blessing is ready for you to receive. Your blessing is here this morning. Your stumbling block is also here this morning. Blessing and a stumbling block. Blessing and a stumbling block. Through that stumbling block is your blessing.
Right, amen. Amen.
How many people drive down the road and you got them speed bumps on the road and you try to go around them? Brother Tom, you try to go around them because we don't want to slow down, so we go around them. We don't want to slow up, so we go around them. Them stumbling blocks are set there for a reason.
Amen.
Them stumbling blocks are set there for a reason to slow you down. That stumbling block that's in your life right now is for a reason. Because God is ready to bless you, but He needs to strengthen you through it. He needs to strengthen you to get over it. Because, Sister Paula, once I get over that stumbling block, it's clear sailing to the next one.
That's right.
Amen.
There will be a next one.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
As a young child, Brother Dan, I thought it was cool at 16 years old to see how fast I could go over them stumbling blocks. How fast I could go over them speed bumps. Sister Paula, I thought that was the coolest thing. Until I had to take the truck to the garage and realize all the damage I was doing because I was flying over it. But I say that to say this. It learned me. It learned me that I had to slow down a little bit so it didn't cost me in the end.
Right.
Sometimes we got to slow down our walk a little bit so it doesn't cost us to lose our walk in the end.
Amen.
don't lose it in the end. I'm with God. I'm full of God. You're beneath me because I have more of God. Don't get above God.
Right.
Don't get ahead of God.
Right.
Because just remember, you are still a child
That's
of God.
Amen.
You are still a child of God. You know, my son, 18 years old, says, Paul, now he's an adult. Now, Uncle Paul, he knows better. But there's still times that Daddy's got to latch a hold and say, I'm still your daddy. I'm still going to put you in your place. Let me tell you, I'm 41 years old. Brother Tom, my daddy grabbed me the other day and he had to put me in my place.
He did.
Because there's still things that I need to learn.
That's right. Come on.
You cannot get ahead of God because there's still things that you need to learn through your walk.
Amen.
And there's things that you need to get back to the root, back to the basics to learn from God. There's times that you need to stop and say, I'm too far ahead and I'm not hearing what God is trying to tell me. If you haven't heard from God for a while, stop. Stop before you get too far away. Before you start making decisions on your own. Before you get yourself more in a mess. Stop. Stop what you're doing until you hear back from God. Until God says, it's okay to go further.
That's right.
It's okay to move on. A lot of times we get instructions from God and get overexcited and then start taking the reins in our own hands because we're telling God, I got this.
Right.
Even Sister Paul, without knowing that's what you're telling God, I got this. Oh, I see the next step. I see where we're going with this. So now I'm just going to take that step and I'm going to forget to ask God, is this where I really need to go? Is this really the next step? Is this really the path, God, that you want me on? Maybe that next step is the next step, but that next step is not for you. Maybe you're to start the blessing. Maybe you're to start the blessing, but someone else is to finish the blessing.
Amen.
Right. Amen.
Amen.
Being in tune with God. Being focused on God. All this other stuff that you're going through, Brother Dan, really doesn't matter. Because there's going to come a time that we all better be in tune with God, because God is going to give us our directions to get home. And if you're going to miss your directions, you're not going to be where you're at. It's so important that we stay in tune, that we stay focused with God, that we keep our prayer life prayed up, that we keep ourselves where we need to be.
Amen.
As Sister Jamie gets ready to sing these songs, I want to open this altar up. Come and listen to God. Come and listen to God. Don't come to the altar this morning and tell God your plan. God don't care about your plan this morning.
Right.
Uncle Paul, I'm not trying to be mean, but God doesn't care of your plan this morning.
Amen.
He cares if you're going to follow His plan this morning.
Right. Amen.
Because His plan is where it matters this morning. This altar is open. Come and receive the plan God this morning.
Amen.